We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action now. Prescott being chased out left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Prescott off play action. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On play action, Prescott. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Harris going to get it again on second down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On second down, Prescott again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door. And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw is Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here comes Rager. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hurts. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Hurts eluding the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Micah Parsons able to get him for a loss of about 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You know that old expression, just not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now back to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Neville Gallimore drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And they run with Harris off the option. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Prescott now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is Harris. Anthony Harris on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need point. In trouble in the ball. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Prescott yet again. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Prescott now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Right side and taken in by Fulgham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st down, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hurts throw taken in here by Fulgham. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Hurts throw here pulled in by Lazard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He'll look to throw on third and goal. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Najee Harris, 65 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They're going to run it with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... Start here at the 25. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. It's complete. Lazard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to it.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Flushed out right. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts steps away to his left. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll look to throw again. This one over the middle, complete to Fulgham. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it?